In this lecture, I want to answer the question, why get CIPP certified? And there are 3 reasons that I want to provide you with. First, being CIPP certified demonstrates expertise in European data protection law and regulation. Second, individuals with an IAPP certification reported earning salaries higher than those without certifications. And finally, privacy professionals report high job satisfaction. When it comes to demonstrating expertise, the CIPP certification is the global gold standard for GDPR expertise. As you'll see, the CIPP curriculum is devoted almost entirely to the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation. This is a very thorough law with a lot of nuance. Of the 4 IAPP exams that I have taken, the CIPP is by far the most difficult, and so earning this certification demonstrates a strong understanding of the GDPR. Moreover, having the CIPP designation is increasingly expected, if not mandatory, in the privacy world, especially if you're going to be working with data protection law in the European Union and European Economic Area. The second point is that privacy professionals with certifications report higher salaries than those who do not have certifications. And I want to look at 2 reports that help demonstrate that. The first report that I want to look at is the 2023 IAPP Privacy Professional Salary Survey. This survey received responses from over 1,400 privacy professionals located across more than 60 countries. And the data gathered from these professionals demonstrated that the average base salary for privacy professionals was more than $140,000 US. And certainly ranking amongst the top of this group was chief privacy officers, who reported an average salary of more than $200,000. Similarly, credentialed individuals reported earning more than their counterparts who did not have an IAPP certificate. For example, individuals with just one IAPP certificate reported earning 13% more than non-certificate holders, and folks with 2 or more IAPP certificates reported earning 27% more. Now, I know the report that we just looked at was from 2023, but I was able to dig up some really fresh data from April of 2025. And the table that you see on the right-hand side here, this comes from the True Staffing Partners 2025 report on AI governance and data privacy jobs. And I'm not going to read through line by line here, but if we start at the top, looking at early career privacy analysts and work our way down all the way to chief privacy officers, you'll see that reported salaries here are commensurate with the data that we just looked at, and certainly in some cases much higher. So in this case, the privacy directors at Fortune 500 and big tech companies are earning just as much as chief privacy officers reported in the 2023 survey. And again, here in Fortune 500 and big tech companies, we have chief privacy officers or privacy leads that are reporting making more than $300,000. You can search up the full report online, or of course you can hit pause and review this at your leisure. The last point that I want to end on concerns job satisfaction. And this data comes from the 2023 report that we saw a couple slides ago. And we see here that on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being extremely satisfied, that 36% of respondents scored their job satisfaction as either a 9 or 10, again with 10 being extremely satisfied, and 50% of respondents marking their job satisfaction as either a 6, 7, or 8. And finally, concerning flexible life-work balance, we have 69% of individuals who are working from home more than they're in the office, only 5% of individuals who are exclusively in the office, and 50% of individuals fully remote. In this lecture, we answered the question, why get CIPP certified? Earning the CIPP certification demonstrates strong expertise and understanding of the General Data Protection Regulation. The The CIPPE is undoubtedly the gold standard for privacy certifications concerning data protection and privacy in the EU. For these types of jobs, the CIPPE certification is increasingly expected, if not mandatory. We also discussed salaries. We saw from a 2023 survey led by the IAPP, for example, that respondents were making between $146,000 and $206,000 per year. Individuals with one IAPP certification were earning 13% more than non-certificate holders, and folks with 2 or more certificates reported earning 27% more. Finally, privacy professionals report high job satisfaction, with 86% of individuals either satisfied or extremely satisfied with their profession. These professionals also reported a flexible life-work balance, with 69% working more often from home than the office, only 5% exclusively in the office, and 50% fully remote.